This play had been pretty massive for me. Being only 15 minutes into a force wipe as a solo, I could use literally everything I could get. As normal, I had taken advantage of my natural surroundings this wipe and built inside of an arch rock for the extra protection. Now, I don't want to spoil too much for you guys. This is on Rustified Medium 3. I hope you guys enjoy the video. In my opinion, primitive PvP heavily favors groups, especially early wipe. As a result, I spent most of my time farming and upgrading my base, fortifying it so that when I did have guns, I would be able to protect the loot I got. After doing some very basic upgrades to my base, I decided to go out and farm scrap, as I knew getting a tier 3 would be vital both in terms of raids and being able to go out with guns. So that's exactly what I did. I farmed and recycled for the next couple of hours. Around 5 hours into wipe, I was still farming when I heard my neighbors start to get raided, so naturally I crafted up a DB and went to take a look. It was obvious to me now that this group was too deep to mess with and I wasn't going to get anywhere. So I grabbed a SAR and headed for Oil Rig. Now even without cards, Oil Rig can be extremely lucrative. Both the scientists and the military crates have a ton of components which would easily help me towards my tier 3. Overall, the entire oil rig took me about 4 minutes in total, and I ended with quite a few components and an extra Thompson, which would no doubt be helpful. Sadly, I was not going to repeat this though endlessly, so I decided to do some farming and hopefully get a red card. This would allow me to actually do the oil rig next time and get even more loot. In no time at all, I was back in my minicopter heading off to Oil Rig with the cards. This time I would be able to run the full thing. However, I needed to keep note that it was still early wipe, so I could definitely expect clans to come and counter me. I had gotten a bit confused there and thought the M249 scientist was actually above me, when in fact it was below me. Thankfully, I wasted no time and headed back, getting to oil rig just before another group showed up. After a massive clutch like that, I quickly looted their guns and ended up looting the crate. I got an LR, C4, and a bolty from the crate, which was incredibly profitable for me. As a result, I wasted no time going home for a quick depot run. We're home, boys, we're home. After a massive win like that, it's important to fortify your loot, so that's exactly what I did. I set up electricity, putting turrets all around the base. Here's just a minor recap of that. After this point, it was Saturday of wipe, and I just really wasn't feeling the server that much anymore. So I decided I was going to go YOLO a raid on my neighbors, who were the big clan next door. Alright. Jeez, dude. Sadly, that Zerg camped that raid and came back every time I tried to finish it. I decided to take a break for the night, and when I woke up, I had been offlined. As usual, boys, thank you so much for the support recently. I'm sorry I couldn't end this video on a high note, but that's Rust. Have to keep it realistic for you guys. If you would like to support me, consider dropping a like, letting me know what you thought in the comments, and if you'd be so gracious, drop a sub. All right, boys, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for spending your time watching this video. Have an amazing day, guys. Peace.